Okay, everybody, welcome back to the DGS 2605 channel. We're back with our MLB Power Pros 2008 season mode, repeat season mode, with your undefeated world champion, Toronto Blue Jays. Just finished the last game and the last time out. We took care of business against the Tampa Bay Rays. Finished the game 10-4. A couple of crazy games outside of Tampa Bay in that one, but that's a story for another time. Halliday pitched well. A couple jams here and there, but remember specifically that double play with the bases loaded. Sure, a run was given up, but it cost them 2 outs. Can't forget 7-run rally in the first inning either. So we have an obscenely late game. A bit past 10 p.m. in this era of baseball is genuinely crazy. Anyways, it's not going to be Wolf on the mound. It's going to be Oz, 2.21 ERA. We're going to see what Dr. Oz can do here. Going up against Cole Hamels, whatever his name is. And their lineup isn't nearly as below average as it was looking the last time out. And our guys aren't exactly conditioned the best, but they're not conditioned the worst either. Janae looks happy, though. Enough blabbering. Let's get into the game. Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball. Gonna play some ball. Play it here, play it now. I didn't take a look around. I just saw the Orioles beat the Red Sox 6-4. Did take a look, even with that, at the standings in between. Orioles are the only other team in our division that have a winning record. The Yankees, unless they won there, only have 9 wins and 28 losses on the season, and that's what we like to see. Hamill is a left-hander coming into the game with an ERA of nearly 12. That's what we like to see. Strike one. The question is, will he get further into the game than Bronson Arroyo did? Bronson Arroyo got 2 outs, could not get out of the first inning after giving up 7 earned runs. Quick 1-1 count. And a mistake, that's going. Oh, amazing dive by Iwamura. Aurelio will not get another leadoff single to start a game. This one away. Especially starting from the top of the lineup, he's got to get through all the way to Luke Scott. 6 right-handed bats in a row. Of course, Aurelia, no, excuse me, Durham and Berkman are switch hitters, but they're not going to bat the inferior side against him anyways. Another mistake. Durham pulls that. That's going to be foul. It's a 1-2 count now. 2-seamer too far in. 2-2. Curve went low. Durham went for it. And that's going to be a single. Ray Durham with a base hit now. Runner on first, 1 away. There's Berkman, 479, 39, 99. He's looking for that century mark. We've seen 2 mistakes already. At least 1, strike 1. I'll give Berkman a chance here if something presents itself. Curve missed, 1-1. 1-2. Got him looking. That was some good pitching, I can't lie. Here's AR-15, 409, 15, 54. Strike 1. Curve in the dirt, 1-1. Just inside on the changeup, 2-1. Just caught the zone with that fastball, 2-2. Rios gives that a bloop over to center field, and that will fall for a base hit. 2 singles in the innings for Toronto. Now here comes Ryan Braun. 6-15, 60, 118. Ball 1. Ball 2. Went fishing for that one. Got lucky on that swing. So count it as foul. 2-1 now. Count is even. 2-2. And Braun smokes. That made perfect contact. It's over the head of Ichiro. Yes, it is. It will be coming back. It stayed in the park, but Braun with an RBI single. Here's Lowell now. He's almost at 25 pitches. Let's just be patient. Strike 1. Nothing on 1. Changeup missed. 1-1. He read that one well. That's going to center field. Will it be over the head of Ichiro? No, it won't. He'll make the catch, get his pitcher out of the jam. On 3 hits, we got 1 run across. So already, Hamos has had a more productive outing than Arroyo's had the last time because he got through the first. Here is Oz. Slider looking beautiful. The curve looking beautiful. That splitter got away from him. That's a bad omen. Starting off, of course, Ichiro. Strike one. Slider went inside 1-1. 1-2. The bat has not been swung yet. And he swings at the curve, strikes out. Here's Spilbores. Strike one. That's popped up. That was a mistake from Oz, but it's looking to work in our favor here. Aurelia, 2 away. There's Beltran. 2 former Astros here. Hard hit over to Rich Aurelia, but he fields it. 3 up and 3 down. Go the Rays. And that's how Halliday's game started out last time. We're 1 for 3. They're 0 for 0. Last 3 batters in our lineup to start the second. Scott, 406, 15 homers, 39 RBIs. Strike one on the changeup. Strike 2 on the curve. Way high fastball, not biting that. 1-2. Hits that over. That's going to the shortstop for Cal. 1 away. Here's Loduca, 4.68, 4 homers, 23 RBIs. Ball 1 missed. Fastball missed for ball 1, I should say. Curve found its zone. Its way into the zone, 1-1. Trying to manage my voice here because last time on the second game I was like, oh. Anyways, Loduca hits that to center field. That's going for a 4th base hit of the game because it's like past 10 p.m. Here's Grandy. Strike 1. It is a lefty-lefty matchup, so we have to be careful here. And we've had issues grounding into double plays. They keep an eye over on Loduca. High curve, didn't catch the top right corner, 1-1. That one didn't catch the top left corner, 2-1. High 2-seamer in the zone, 2-2. Puts that over to the second baseman. Iwamura makes the catch. 2 away. Runner remains on first. Second trip through the lineup. Here's Rich Aurelia. 0 for 1 with the line out. Hits the first pitch he sees. That is going down the first baseline. Going foul. 0-1. Fouls that one off. 0-2. Low 2-seamer. 2-2. Just missed on that high curve. It's a payoff pitch to Rich Aurelia. Man on first, 2 outs. Jay's up by 1. He puts it in play. That's over the head of Iwamura. That's going to get our man over Loduca over to third base. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Excellent at-bat from Rich Aurelia. Here's Durham. We're not going to swing. All we need is a solid base hit here. Strike 1 on the curve, 0-1. And that breaking pitch got into the zone, and that was not the right decision there. Ray Durham with an RBI single. Jays are up 2-0. This is the man we want up in this spot, Lance Berkman. Low 2-seamer missed, 1-0. Fastball in the other batter's box, 2-0. 3-0. Curve, 50-50 called to not go our way. 3-1 now. So we get a payoff pitch to Lance Berkman. Last payoff pitch, Aurelia got a base hit out of it. Berkman absolutely destroys that ball to center right. Forget it. His 40th home run on the season. He gets RBIs number 100, 101, and 102 as he comes across the plate here. 5-0 Jays. This game is wide open now. It's now batting practice. They're going to keep Hamels in the game. The ERA's gone up. Let's see if he can finish off the second inning. Ball 1, curve miss. He's really trying to get those high breaking balls to drop and for us to swing at them and pop up. That's not happening. That one found the zone there, 1-1. Breaking pitch, Rios got a little over on it. Deep throw from Furcal, but he's a good fielder. That'll get there. That'll end the inning. But a 4-run rally from the Jays puts this game into batting practice already in the second inning. Bottom of the second coming up. It's the 4-5-6 part of the Rays lineup. So Garrett Anderson here. Beautiful pitch for strike one. Changeup missed. 0-2 now. That's fouled back. Loduca. One away. Here is LaRoche. Strike one on the fastball. 0-1. For that slider, well, that's clobbered to center over the head of Grandy. There's their first base hit of the day. It's going to be extra bases. So a one-out double for LaRoche. Here comes Furcal. Furcal wants to power swing here. Swung through the fastball. Just missed. Pulls that. First baseman Berkman steps on the bag. Will advance the runner to third. This shutout is in jeopardy. Here's Iwamura. High fastball, top right. Didn't swing at it. 0-1. Beautiful 50-50 pitch on the curve. 0-2 now. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Incredible pitching from Oz. They leave a man stranded on third. Heading to the top of the third now. We're 5 for 7. They're 0 for 1. Our number 5 batter, Ryan Braun, leading off. It's 1 for 1. 6.17 batting average, man. That is absolutely insane. High two-seamer for strike one. We got to wonder how much more Hamels has left in the tank. High curve caught the zone. 0-2. Changeup bounces. 1-2. Curve missed. 2-2. That's it over to center field. Will it fall for a base hit? Ichiro is there. 1 away. That got there pretty quick. Here's Lowell. Let's take a look at the pitch count. Pitch number 60 coming across the plate. Only a matter of time before he gets tired. Like most things in life. Anyways, 0-1. Foul that one back. Now he's pitching like a firecracker. 0-2. Lowell gets that to center field against the shift, but I don't think it would have mattered either way. 1 out single for Toronto. Here's Luke Scott. 0 for 0. 0 for 1, excuse me. Lefty-lefty pitching matchup. This is the kind of situation Hamels wants to be in. A double play or even a strikeout. Odds are he's going to get productive outcome here. Curve too low. 1-1. 2-1 on the two-seamer. Puts that in play. That's bounced over to third. Where's he going with it? To second. Just got him by half a step. So we still have a runner on first. Here's Loduca now. With batting practice and a lefty come up, we'll give Loduca 1 power swing here. Strike 1. And he smokes that. That's going to center. Will it outpace Ichiro? He's going back. No, he won't. Makes a no-look catch. If that kind of catch happened in real life, I would have reacted stronger than that. We're 5 for 8. They're 0 for 1. 8-9-1 part of the lineup. Strike 1. Pop up to the mound. Oz is there. 1 away. Here's Janae. It's that over. That's going to go in between first and second for a base hit. Janae finds crafty ways to get himself on base when we don't expect it. So runner on first. 1 away. Ichiro went down swinging his first time up. Very rare he does that. Popped it up. It's going to shallow center left. Aurelia on the run. Makes the catch. Bit of an errant throw, but didn't matter. 2 away, runner on first. Here's Spill Burrows. Strike 1. Ball 1, fastball went a little low. And he pulls that change up. That was a low one, too. That's going to be another base hit. Runners on first and second. 2 away. Beltran has a higher average than Ichiro, which is kind of crazy to see, actually. Quick, nothing in 2 count. Just on the splitter. And that was not where I put the fastball, but that's going in play. This is going to be maybe a bit of trouble. He's going to third. That's going to be 5-1. Batting practice is now over. There goes the shutout. There's Garrett Anderson. Swung at that fastball. Missed, nothing in 1. Missed again on the swing, nothing in 2. Went low. Got him swinging, so we at least got out of the inning with minimal damage done. We can't be angry about that, can we? They're 1 for 4. We're 5 for 8. We have twice as many hits and 5 times the runs. Top of the 4th coming up. It's the last batter in our lineup, Curtis Granderson. And Hamels is out for a 4th inning of a work, which I'm surprised. He isn't even tired yet. Strike 1 on the fastball. Grandy went fishing for that one. That's over to Iwamura to first. 1 away. Maybe he isn't tired because I'm swinging too early. Is Aurelia. And now batting practice is not happening. We're only ahead by 4 runs. So you know what? Just got to get it back into that mentality. Like any other game. Like we're starting off. High fastball missed. 1-1. And there's a mistake. Aurelia pulls it. Janae is able to field it. It's going to be a throw to first, and he got it. 2 away, and Janae bailed out what could have been extra bases there. There's Durham, and why not? I say we swing hard and aggressive here to hopefully keep him on the mound for the next inning, but that is going way over there. That's going to bounce off the wall, and Durham is now 3 for 3 in the game, looking for a cycle. He has the single and the double. Here's Berkman. Already a 3-run shot in the game. We can get batting practice back right here. 1-0. 1-1 on the corner there. Curve, and he pushes it the other way. It's going. Will it have enough? Yes, it will. Just cleared the wall. 360 feet, but that was enough. Lance Berkman, his 41st home run on the season. We got that run they scored back and an extra one for insurance. We're now ahead by 6. It's a 7-1 game. They're keeping Hamels on the mound still. He's finally tired. So Berkman, 5 RBIs in the game now. Ball 1 on the curve, 1-0. Low fastball, 2-0. And a mistake. Rios is able to make contact with it. He gets a base hit out of it. Not a home run, but we'll see what happens with Ryan Braun coming up. They keep this guy in to face Braun. Inside 2-seamer, 1-0. 50-50 call. Did not go our way, 1-1. Alrighty, so it is now, what, 9-1? Yeah, no doubt about that one. Goodness gracious, look how far that went. 61st home run for him on the season, 469. Nice feat. And, yeah, what more to say for Ryan Braun other than he smoked that thing. 9-1 now. I mean, just waiting on that. Boom. That thing. I'm surprised that didn't... What was it? There's a hurricane there or whatever, and the roof collapsed. I'm surprised it wasn't Ryan Braun. Hamels finally leaving the game. Trevor time, everybody. We're ahead by 8. We know what this guy's all about. Lowell swings at the first circle change up. Goes to Furcal, over to first. That's the end of the inning. Hope the damage was done. Another 4-run rally. We're 9 for 12. They're 1 for 4. We're 3/4 effective. They're 1/4 effective. It's the 5, 6, 7. I finally mentioned it. Part of their lineup. LaRoche had a double his last time up. Smoked the ball. That one's going to go foul. Here's the 0-2. And he just missed the sweet spot on that. That could have maybe been a bit more damage, but he's now looking for a cycle with a leadoff single. Run first, none away. Strike 1 for Cal. Strike 2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. 1 away. Zero Murrow went down swinging his first time up. He struck out a couple times in the last game, too. Puts that in play. Go to first. So it's a productive out. It gets the runner into scoring position, but not much further. Jared Laird strike one on the fastball. Fastball missed. 1-1. Swung at that. Got him swinging. Half-hearted swing there. He's still in his windup like the at-bat still going. A leadoff single goes nowhere as Oz gets out of the inning. They're 1 for 5. We're 9 for 12. Top of the 5th. Last 3 batters in our lineup. Luke Scott 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. Here it is, strike 1. Strike 2 on that corner. Got him looking. Okay. Gotta give Hoffman credit there. He is a legend of the game after all. So Duca now. Okay, these calls are getting a little ridiculous. That fastball missed. 1-1. 2-1. Pushes that over. The first baseman, LaRoche, will step on the bag. 2 away. There's Grandy 0 for 2. Concluding the 3rd trip through a lineup here. Ball 1 off the circle change. A fastball. Grandy smokes that to center field, but Ichiro will run it down. He always does. So we went 3 up and 3 down in the top of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the bottom of their lineup. Genet. This will conclude their 2nd trip through. 5 strikeouts in the game for Oz. Strike 1 on the fastball. Strike 2 on the curve. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Here's Ichiro, already a swinging strikeout in the game. Puts that in play, right over to Durham. 2 away. Here's Spilberose, 1 for 2. Strike 1. Puts that in play, 3rd baseman Lowell to first. That's going to end the inning. Both teams went 3 up and 3 down in the 5th. Top of the 6th coming up. Rich Aurelia leading off at the top of the Toronto lineup. It's our 4th trip through it. Let's see what we can do. Ball 1. So far, 9 runs we've scored in. 5 of them are from Lance Berkman. Strike 1 on a fastball. He's got 2 pitches. And it's a good 2 pitches. Aurelia went golfing for that one, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single. Runner on first, nobody away. Ray Durham looking for the cycle. We have to give him something here. Ball 1 on the circle change, 1-0. And the change up in the dirt. Strike 1. Hits that hard at the shortstop for Cal. Out at second. Over to first. Double play. Oh, got ahead of myself, didn't I? So Hoffman finding an efficient way to get rid of that leadoff single. Here's Berkman. 2 for 3. Went down looking, but 2 home runs. And did he just make it 3 off the first swing? It's going. Ichiro at the wall. He watches it go. So Lance Berkman now 6 RBIs in the game, 3 home runs. He is a grand slam away from the home run cycle. 1 foot shy of 420 feet, 42nd home run on the season. We're at double digits, 10-1 Toronto. Rios, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Strike 1, nice miles per hour. His ERA is almost 8. That was his 20th pitch. That one maybe should have been called strike, but it wasn't. 1-1. And Rio smokes that thing just off center field. Will it? It stayed in the park, just barely. But Rios is now looking for a cycle, needs the triple and the home run. And I thought that was going yard, but it just barely didn't. Oh, hit that yellow at the very top. That was one heck of a swing. This guy knows a thing or two about making good swings. Pulls that fastball hard to the shortstop for Cal, and that will end the inning. But Berkman with a solo shot. We're now 10 for 15. They're 1 for 5. You take literally a digit off of our stats. That's what they have. It's the heart of their lineup in the 6th. We got to see what Oz can do. Strike 1 off the fastball. Ball 1. He pulled that hard. Lance Berkman's there. Steps on the bag. 1 away. Here's Garrett Anderson. It's that hard. Durham's there to field it. Over to first. 2 away. Here's the Roach. 2 for 2. Strike 1. So he is also looking for a cycle. Just missed the fastball there. There's the 1-2. That one got away from Oz, but thankfully it was pulled to Berkman, who steps on the bag. 3 up and 3 down. They go yet again. Top of the 7th, now it's Mike Lowell leading off. It's 1 for 3. And I'm not sure, I think Loduca might, but I know Granderson and Luke Scott, I think neither of them have a base hit on the day. We'll pull that mistake, so let's just take it a bit easy here, right? Get him tired. 1 and 2. Went golfing for that one, and he gets a single out of it. Leadoff single for Mike Lowell. Putting a pitch and change. Here's great Soriano. He's tired after the last time. Scott can make this count. He's 0 for 3. But the pitchers coming into the game already tired. Quick, 0-2 count. They keep an eye over on Lowell at first. Went way inside, almost hit Scott. 1-2. And that is, how the heck did that swing get that far? Either way, Ichiro catches it. 1 away. Loduca 1 for 3 against a tired pitcher. Let's see what he can do here. Smokes it to center field. It's got a lot on it. It won't leave the park. But Loduca has the second base hit of the day. The runners are on the corners now. They keep Soriano in to face the left-handed Granderson. It's their funeral, I suppose. 1-0. 1-1. 1-2. It's pulled. It will just go foul. That could have been quite dangerous there if that stayed fair. He puts it in play. Where are they going with it? They go home. So they get the out there, but we still have 2 runners on base. Keeping Rich Aurelia now. And Rich Aurelia puts that to center left. It's going. Rich Aurelia capitalizes. His 7th home run of the season, a 3-run shot. It's always great to see Rich Aurelia get one. Man, he got around quick. The frame rate kept up that time. 13-1 now. They finally take Soriano out. Oh, it's Reinker, guys. And Ray Durham, 3 for 4, looking for a cycle. Strike 1 on the curve. Durham smokes that to right. Goes Bill Burrows. He went back a bit to make the catch, and he did. 3 runs for us. And with that number 13, we need some good luck water, I'm sure. We had 3 runs on 3 hits, so that's what I like to see. Looking at the game now, we're in total control. Oz is in total control. Hopefully he gets to this inning clean without having to get through the top of their lineup again. We'll see. I'm hoping for the complete game. If not, we can always just throw in Nina, who's closed out games pretty well for us, actually, because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out at the old ball game at Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Bay Rays. Alrighty here for Cal, 0 for 2. Grounder and a swing and strikeout. Swings at the first pitch he sees. Luke Scott almost made the catch, but it's going to have to be a leadoff single. That's their 6th hit. You see Wamura, same exact stats that for Cal had in the opposite order. Keep an eye on him. Strike there, 0-2. Fouls that off. Got him looking. So 1 out in the inning, runner on first. Here is Gerald Laird, strike 1 on the fastball. Swung through that slider, missed it. Puts that in play, just past Oz, and man, he made something out of nothing there. Got himself a base hit. Here's Janae. That's pulled. Over to first base, a double play, out at second, over to first. Yes, sir. So Janae, who was getting crafty at getting on base, and man, did we need that there. You don't have to face the top of the lineup again until the next bottom of the inning. So they got 2 hits there. Nothing happened of it. They're 1 for 7. We're 13 for 18. Heart of our lineup. Leading off in Berkman. Will we see a 4th home run here? It won't be a home run cycle unless we get around to him with the bases loaded. He hits a grand slam. But 6 RBIs in the game already. 6 times the Rays' offensive output. That was a high one. It's going deep, but Ichiro is there. Makes the catch. 1 away. They're keeping him in to face AR-15, who's also looking for a cycle. I believe also 3 for 4. Ball 1. Strike 1 on the slider. And a mistake, and Rios clobbers that to the same area Aurelia did, but his went even further. A solo shot for AR-15, who is stuck at 15 home runs for felt like a while. He gets to 16 there. Get around to him. If he gets a triple, he gets the cycle. Regardless, it's 14-1 for Toronto. There's Braun, 2 for 4, also looking for a cycle. And he won't get closer to it here, but back-to-back solo shots for Toronto. That one went almost furthest as far as his other home run did. His 62nd home run on the season, just over 450 feet. Can't recall how many RBIs he has in the game now, but it's 15-1. They're taking Ryan Kerr out of there. Here's Gary. Been a while since we've seen him. I mean, we're not facing the Rays again in the next game. We might as well just have fun here. 0-1. Lowell pulls that the other way. That would have been a crazy swing, but for Cal fields it over to first, 2 away. Here's Scott, 0 for 4 in the game. Average is now below 400. He's at 397. And he puts that over. That's going to go for a base hit, finally, for Luke Scott. Here's Luke Duca, 2 for 4. Ball 1 on the curve. Hits that up the middle. Smoke back to second baseman Iwamura. That's going to bring up Grandy against a right-handed pitcher. 426, 32-80. Ball 1 just inside, 1-0. Hits that up the middle. The bases will be loaded. And I think because I want to have some fun. Aurelia, I know you're doing well, but I want to have fun. Let's bring in Frank Thomas. Let's see what happens here. He's hitless so far on the season. Hit that first pitch. That went foul. 0-1. Muscles that slider over. Will it fall for a base hit? Spilbros is there. It won't. So they get out of the bases loaded jam. We're 15 for 23. We've only been shut out of the 3rd and the 5th inning. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Really quick. Defensive substitution. Let's see. Marlon Anderson, who can play short. All right, Vasquez, get in there. Okay. Ichiro leading off now. Hits the first pitch, and he's got himself a single from that. And no way we're letting him stretch it to a double. Here's Spilborz. Strike 1. Pulls that there. Luke Scott will not get to that in time. Back-to-back singles. Now we're in a bit of jeopardy here. Part of the lineup. Strike 1 there. He hits that to left field, but Luke Scott is in there right where he has to be. 1 away. There's Garrett Anderson now. Strike 1. Strike 2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. 2 outs in the inning. Here's LaRoche. LaRoche has had Oz's number, though. Strike 1. That goes to center. That will stay in the park. That's not what we needed. LaRoche maybe should have walked him. So now it's 15-3. And really up until this inning, Oz was mowing them down. We can do about that, right? Let's see what we got here. One swing from Furcal goes foul. Pulls that over to Durham. Over to first. That's the end of the inning. So they got 2 runs across. The 8th inning was a wash. They're 3 for 10. We're 15 for 23. We have more missed hits than they than they do. Which is kind of crazy how less efficient they are. Right, Durham on the first pitch, goes to the shortstop, over to first, one away. Here's Berkman, 3 for 5 with 6 RBIs in the game. Ball 1 went low, 1-0. Went reaching for that one. That's going to deep center, that area, and that little crevice there. What a ricochet. We'll have to keep him at first. So he's now looking for a cycle. Here's Rios if he gets a triple here. You know what? Just because we'll contact swing. Who knows? Hit it down the line. That's going foul. 0-2 now. Fastball went by. 1-2. Fouls off another one. 1-2. That's going to be golfed to center field. Ichiro will make the catch, 2 away. Here's Braun, 3 for 5, also looking for a cycle, has 2 home runs and a single. Hard fastball, almost down the first baseline, but the first baseman fields it. That's going to be hitting up for us today. We're 15 for 24, they're 3 for 10. Last 3 batters in their lineup. I think we give Oz the complete game. I think unless someone gets into scoring position. And a mistake, Iwamura swung through that. We caught a break there. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. That's his 9th strikeout. There's Gerald Laird. Fastball just missed the zone there, 1-0. Hits that hard to center. Grandy is going back. He will be able to make the catch. 2 away. Here's Genet. 1 for 3. Does have a double play and a swinging strikeout in the game. Over to short. Rich Aurelia. That's your ball game. Your final score. Toronto Blue Jays 15. Tampa Bay Rays 3. Finally seeing another complete game there from Roy Oswalt. Because we were in a bit of a drought, it felt like. So he's able to finish it off. Vintage MLB Power Pros Toronto Blue Jays there. Top of the first inning. Now, I'm not sure what inning this game was won in. I think the second. Yeah, because we had a 4-run rally, so it was 5 whatever. They only scored 3 runs. But man, Lance Berkman is the player of the game, I have to say. 3 home runs, 6 RBIs. Yeah, Braun absolutely smoked that thing, man. Wow. Holy moly, it hit the rafters up there. Or the catwalk, whatever you call it. And final out of the game. Textbook. Player of the game. Oz, sure. But, I mean, 10 hits, man. I mean, that's a lot. And then Braun hit it. Yeah, whatever. But I gotta give it to Berkman. Alright, we're going to check the stats after the game now. Shame we didn't get that grand slam of Frank Thomas, but can't be greedy, right? Oz, 7-0 on the season. Hamels, 0-5. He pitched better than Arurio. We can say that. A lot of home runs to the Jays. 1 for Aurelia, 3 for Berkman, 1 for Rios, 2 for Braun. RBIs. I mean, yeah. Braun had the Rays beat on his own 2 with 4, but Berkman had 6 RBIs, man. 208 total home runs on the season. 88 pitches it took Oz. 3 runs, but the area of 2.32. Let's take a look at this here. So, 40% called strikes. That could have gone either way for them. So we can actually look and see where the umpire's biased or not. So called strikes, we had more. They swung out a lot more pitches. They had a slightly better power rating, but 25 balls went to center field for us, so... And we had 7 home runs, so... What do those numbers mean, right? We're unfortunately 1 run short of Austin 316, but what can you do? We got the win. Can't complain. 770. Around. Yankees got their 10th win on the season against Cleveland. 22-6. Milwaukee. What are they doing over there? I don't know if I'm saying that about the Diamondbacks or Milwaukee. Yeah, a lot of close games compared to the last time. Now we're flying all the way back to Toronto. Something going on? The weekly MVPs for last week have been announced. Braun and Berkman. I mean, yeah. Look at that. Crazy. Berkman just has 1 less home run, but he is 22% less efficient as a hitter. Nick Johnson over 515, 412. I mean, that's a good average. Joe Mauer, 690. But he has 8 less home runs and 15 less RBIs, so we have 2 players selected from our team. Fine secretary. So now we got a homestand here against Kansas City. Then the Rays. Then we go back the road against Oakland. We haven't played Oakland yet this season. We have just been, like, we're 9-0 on the Rays at this point in the season. That's crazy. This is game, what, 38, I think? Maybe 39, but regardless, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Another 10:05 p.m. game. That's crazy. We're going to have to take care of business against the Kansas City Royals next time. It's going to be Wolf. Let's hope he can hold down the fort. I'll see you then for that.